All right, hello, welcome back, everybody. PayPal and Patreon are down below if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. So this is just a quick video here going over a not so great update from Indonesia, and that is that the government of Indonesia has decided to greenlight the dredging and excavating of the seabed, specifically the sand from the seabed, as that's water weathered sand, the same type of sand you'll find on riverbeds at the mouths of rivers, or as it's usually extracted in most other places of the world, in underground near surface deposits in places that used to be seabeds or riverbeds a long time ago, but are not currently, such as the state of Wisconsin in the US, northern half of Germany, over in Europe, along with the Netherlands. This is the normal method of sand extraction or industrial grade sand extraction. As again, you're looking for that water weathered sand. And in this method, you remove the upper layers of soil, of dirt, and then whatever rock was above that. Then you extract the sand. And then after that, you can, infill that gap back up with the rock layers and then the dirt again, and then replant things. Whereas dredging the riverbed or the seafloor to get sand, the sand is the top layer. The sand is the ecosystem part in that case. And this has already been an issue with rivers in India getting getting a lot deeper than they were originally because all the sand is being extracted from them illegally. The Indian government isn't actually allowing that on paper, but it's being done anyways. In Indonesia now, the government is kind of just giving it the go ahead and is making really nonsensical excuses like it's good for the ecosystem, actually. They've also said falsely that they need to do this to meet domestic demand for industrial grade sand, the primary demand source of which worldwide for industrial grade sand is for the making of concrete. And that's not the case either, because the amount of sand being dredged off the in the immediate offshore waters and around the islands of Indonesia is something like 40 times more than Indonesia's domestic demand for industrial grade sand. So they're doing it for money, obviously, because the overwhelming majority of it's being exported. So now this has kicked off in Indonesia. And unlike in other cases, the government is just A-OK with it, which will be particularly disruptive to the marine life in the region, as much of the marine life will be staying away from areas where there is constant silt being kicked up, and countless species, use the sand layer to lay their eggs in and stuff. And the collective fishing industries of Indonesia have pointed this out to the government, obviously, that that's doing this to get the money from the sand exports is effectively just trading out one industry for another. But the Indonesian government apparently has no interest in listening and has said that even if they did actually feel like not allowing it to happen, that they don't have the resources to stop it anyways. But that's kind of just trying to deflect responsibility because the amount being done does upsurge a lot when it ceases to be illegal, which it is now no longer illegal. So the amount being done has, rapidly upscaled. So that excuse doesn't really fly either, but it doesn't matter apparently. They're just going to stick with it. So, anyways, that's it for this one. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and listening. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. PayPal and Patreon are down there if you want to support me, but only do so if you actually can. There's a link in the description to a Google Drive folder with all kinds of different graphs and charts and stuff across all kinds of different subjects. There's a link to my photography Instagram as well, and one in the top pinned comment to my cat's YouTube channel. May God bless and protect all of you, and I will see you all around next time.